Hello, you're listening to Sackboy. No internet pseudonyms here. What you see is what you get. Recording on the 12th of July 2012, and today I'm going to be talking about my little big adventure to Menorca. Menorca is a little island off the coast of Spain, not to be confused with Mallorca, completely different. And there's only one way of getting there. Plane. We start at Manchester, a busy and boring airport. But I do like the planes there. They're cool. That one's ours. Well, time to get on the plane. Nick had a safe place to keep me. I got some funny looks from people. He tended to get more, though. Don't know why. Oh, Sudokus. Or is it Sudokus? I never remember. But Adele, that's Nick's girlfriend who he annoyingly mentions in all his stupid videos, did them all week to pass some time in the sun. Oh, and to get her through her newly discovered hatred of flying. She looked funny colours sometimes. I offered to do some for her while she had some water to cool down, but she soon grabbed a pencil off me, leaving me to watch. Nick was boring. He just played on his phone, and by his facial expressions, he's not that great at Advance Wars. 2 hours later, and we're on a very hot and stuffy bus on the way to the hotel. Jeans weren't a good idea, guys. That's why I travel in the bus. And finally, we're at the hotel. Comfy beds are comfy, but no time to nap. Our holiday's all-inclusive, so you know what that means. All the drink I can drink. But make sure it's a light Coke. That's what Europe calls it. I'm still watching my weight. This Coke does taste a bit funny, though. New day, time to look around the town of Punta Prima, and it's small. Not much to do, but at least I've got a good ride. Though Nick got really upset when I decided to stay behind at the shop an extra 10 minutes. They left without me. Luckily the shopkeeper was nice and held on to me before they came back to collect me. Nick was mad because he was mean like that, but Adele was just happy I was safe. Though Punta Prima is a bit dull, so a quick bus ride. Adele preferred the bus to the plane. And now we're in the capital, Mayo, who apparently invented mayonnaise before the French stole it from them. I'm not sure if the French have it in them to get around to stealing something, but oh well. And of course, first thing you have to do in Mayo is get another drink. And wow, drinks here are big. Nick and Adele got tired of waiting for me to finish mine. How about an ice cream instead? Ice cream is much nicer on holiday, though this one might take me just as long. Oh, okay, this one's much more to my side. But vanilla? Nick, I asked for raspberry. After a fun and hot day, it's back to the hotel for a quick music quiz. Good job these two have got me here. Someone needs to know the difference between Evita and Starlight Express. We didn't win, but I proved I was smarter than the two of them put together. Though they did both go to the bar several times each. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. The following day was really relaxing. A day at the beach with nothing to do but sunbathe. Well, Adele and Nick got to go in the sea and splash and play with the ball and play frisbee and cuddle, and why isn't my material water resistant? I was so bored. At least unlike Nick, I knew how to stay out of the sun. You should have seen his soldiers, redder than the blobs in my paintball gun, and twice as sticky. Ew. Maybe he could have done with his hat more than I did. They made up for my boredom later by letting me join in with some cards. Little do they know, I have a special tactic for Rummy. Joker every time. Guess I better make it up to them by pulling my weight with the photos for a change. Say cheese! This day was the best day of them all. We went to the island's only zoo, and despite it being the smallest zoo I've ever visited, it was really, really awesome. I saw a disgruntled duck, and a hungry goat, and a tired cow, and an inattentive deer, and a scary shark that tried to eat me. I didn't like him. I had to run away hide from him. And then there was this giant bird who also wanted to eat me. I didn't like him either, though he may have just wanted a hug. I don't know. In any case, I found a much more interesting bird to make friends with. He liked me so much he started copying everything I did. I like parrots. Oh yeah, and Adele got to hold a snake, and Nick found a pony that he had to call Applejack. Big baby. After a fun midday at the zoo, Nick and Adele only wanted to do one thing, have another drink. I was fine with it as long as I could get my cool on and drink some crabbies. I love the crabbies. And after so much adventure, a quick snooze in a high tree out of reach of sharks and birds that are too stupid to learn how to fly, was just what I needed. Roosters can't fly, can they? Well, what about sharks? Can I have a drink? It might perk me up a bit. Any chance of a glass with a lower height ratio? Another day of relaxation, just sunbathing by the pool, a bit of a swim here and there. Wouldn't miss it for anything, even if I do have to sunbathe on a SpongeBob towel. Wait a minute, I love SpongeBob towels, yay! But I love something more than SpongeBob towels. Pudding! So many different puddings every day. Does anyone know what day Slimming World is? I might need to book an appointment. And that night I discovered what was in those cokes I'd been drinking up all week. Double shots of vodka! I was all over the place that night. At least my wife was there for me to hold. At least I think that's my wife. Am I married? Who's this plastic cup you keep talking about? Was she pretty? What's going wrong with my voice? Why have I got such a headache? Sadly, all good things must come to an end. Another plane back. Adele wasn't much better coming back either. And it's back on the train to Lancaster. Britain feels so cold and dark after a week of sunshine. It was a bit sad. But oh well, a nice kip will do me good. Looks like I'm not the only one who needs it. Well, that was my little big adventure to Menorca. If you like what you've seen, make sure you click the like button. Nick said if enough people like it, he'll take me with him on his next trip and I can do another video. Yay! Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.